welcome to my channel, JB's Crochet. I'm Amber, and it is Thursday, December 18th. Oof, we are getting so close to the end of the year. Oh, I did bring it down. I was like, I thought I forgot my box upstairs for a second. Nope, I got it. Rude. Visit your channel. Good morning, Lena, Nana, and Tank. Excuse me. I actually opened up my day 18 Advent. It's like a, oh, what is this? Like a limeish green, a light green with some yellows, and then there's some speckles. A little bit of speckling right there. It's like a yellows and like a light green, limeish green color. So pretty. I have patterns that I can download. I just realized that. Good morning, Lisa H. Let's go to Ravelry and see what these patterns are. How do I find these? All right, so the first one is the Mid Mod Poncho. I want to see it in color. It's all in like black and white. I want to see it in color. I want to see it in color. See other people's projects. Those are all socks. I don't want those. Good morning. It is pretty. Oh, but let me show you something even better. I got a good morning. Again. I got my Mama G Gear yarn. It's like little pillows, y'all. And they smell. The little dryer sheets that she put in here smell amazing. They smell amazing. Honestly, I don't mind the smell of the hand-dyed yarn if they didn't put anything in it, because I don't mind that vinegary rinse. So pretty. Oh, look at that. So pretty. I don't know what I would want to run this with. I was thinking of like a cream, but there's already a cream in here, so I don't know. Or like a navy blue. Navy blue would look pretty. Sorry, I have this navy blue from my local yarn shop. It's this universal yarn, and it is also, I believe this is a fingering weight as well. It's basically the same makeup, 75-25 nylon, so it's just as soft. It's a dryer sheet for sure. It's one of those, yeah, because it smells yummy. Hey, good morning, Melissa G, Grammy Vita, Tammy, Arlena, Lisa H. You'll have to go find out, Tank. Go check out the video. Trying to figure out what this is. Oh, super fine. So yeah, it's a round of fingering sock weight, kind of. Anyway, I thought the local yarn store gave me the idea of putting navy with variegateds like this, because it just, I don't know, it looks You forgot them on purpose, huh? So, y'all, this is like perfect. I love this. Let me see if I can find the magazine. Where did I put it? They might be color collectors, but they're also dryer sheets too. Or smellies. They smell good. Good morning, Moonrose. Where did I put that? Hirschner's catalog. There's a Hirschner's catalog floating around my room somewhere that has a bird on the front of it. A hummingbird. Excuse me. And I wanted to show you the colors. I should have looked for it before I came on today, but I can't. I don't know where I put it. I don't know where I put it. I thought it was down here somewhere. It might be upstairs. Anywho, I think I might just pair it up with a navy. I don't know. Getting ready to go to your son's Christmas show. That's so fun. Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, there was a Hirschner's catalog that had a hummingbird on the front of it. And these colors are almost like identical to what was in the cover. So I've got 4 hanks. I'm assuming what she has written on here, it says 328 yards. I'm guessing that's total. And yeah. So it smells good. Either way, I don't know, but it just has a very, very yummy smell. My daughter's like, yummy. I'm like, okay, I wouldn't eat it, but it just it's a way of saying smells are good, you know. I wouldn't eat the smell. It just it smells. Oh, my fingers are cold. Excuse me. I finished my other fingerless glove. I don't know. I might want to go around and put an edging just to kind of keep that from snagging. I feel like that would snag. Possibly. I like the way I joined this time around. I might make some more and do this joining. I did a slip stitch, but I did it in a way that I've seen done before with joining like squares and blankets and things. So it looks nice, I think. So only thing is when I put it together, I went along the wrong side on the second one. I wanted them to be opposite of each other, but they're the same. So they're identical pieces. That's okay. That's all right. I still have lots of yarn left over. This one can go back in here. It's like a glove. I only have one more square to make with it, though. Yummy. Do I want to do my last box granny square or continue working on my pants granny squares? I did not make it to... Welcome, Arrow Lover, and congratulations. So yeah, should I work on this? Or get all my other stuff out. Un momento, por favor. It's the little tiny bit of Spanish that I know. That's about it. There's no way that's all of my squares. Where are the rest of my squares at? I should have... Oh, they're all here. I can't count. So I got round 2 on these done yesterday. You're welcome. You're welcome. And thank you for responding so quickly. I will get it shipped out as soon as possible. If it doesn't make it out before Christmas, it'll for sure make it out after Christmas. But I will do my best. I have lots of stuff I need to mail out. And I don't know why I keep dragging my feet on it, but I wish this one poncho could be shown in color because I want to see it. Oh, that's fun. She's showing it in the colors from the box. Let's see, what's the other one called? Pattern, go back. All right, so we're going to look up the Dark Lady Pashmina. Ooh, that's pretty. I don't know which one it is. Oh, it's gotta be this one. Patterns, here we go. Dark Lady Pashmina. That's really pretty. You knew. Good morning, KK. I hope you're doing well. Okay. I don't know which one to work on. This or this? I mean, I could get this done and then move to this. I think that's what I'll do. I mean, why not? I'll get it done. It shouldn't take too long to get this done. Shouldn't. Keyword, shouldn't. If all goes well and understood, I should get this done fairly quickly. And it's supposed to be really windy today. So. I don't know why there's a chair like that. There's a chair propped up against our... I don't think our trampoline is going to go anywhere this time around with all the high winds that we're supposed to get today because there's no more net on it. So, good morning. Julianne is here. Yay. Julianne, I don't know. I think you missed my Mama G Gear yarn. It's so pretty. And it smells so good. I don't know what I'm going to make with this. Y'all, I want to make something. This is like, okay, my criteria for something. Whether it be with Mama G Gear's yarn or any yarn, to be honest. My dream, my vision is I want to wear something that I'm comfortable in and it fits me well and keeps me warm when I'm cold. Like right now, my mind is just on, I want something to like wrap around me, but I don't have to worry about holding or buttoning or, you know, pinning or whatever. I just want it to stay there. So I don't know what that means. I just don't know what that means. But that's what's in my head. And I don't know what I want, you know, because I don't wear scarves very often. So that's why I make things and either sell or give away because I just like you. How often have you seen me wear my happy Hexicardi? You know, I just don't wear. I don't know. It's not a very warm cardigan to me, so it's like, ugh. Yeah, I wish I could find my Hirschner's catalog. I want to show you guys the inspiration that I saw, and I went, oh. Mama G Gear's yarn was like perfectly meant to go. I just don't know where I put this darn catalog. Like it's sitting around here somewhere. I mean, I cleaned up around here, but I just don't know where I put this magazine. Like, I don't see it in my pile here. I mean, unless I'm just not looking very good. Ah, I'm not looking very good. There it is. Excuse me, my throat will not clear. Good morning, Marianne. Got a pin to hold it. Yep, I need to find a pin though. Power is glitchy, so I'll be a hit and miss. No worries, Marianne. Oh, hey, there's a note on the back of this one. Thank you for your purchase of our hectic yarns. I want more, but you know, I just can't afford this yarn. Okay, tell me that is not like a perfect color match. It'd have to be like a raglan style, and I honestly I don't know because I want it to be warm. The tank top won't keep me warm. Anybody else like the smell of magazines and books? Like it was right near my nose, and I was like, I had to smell it. Like seriously, right? When I saw that, I was like, yes, please. Okay, first of all, I had seen this picture. I ripped off the outer things that they put on the outside of their catalogs, and I was like, I love hummingbirds, and my great grandma. It just reminds me of my great grandmother, who loved hummingbirds and butterflies and flowers. And I just saw this, and I was like, ooh, that's really pretty. Now this is like a paint by number craft. I mean, I could get it and try and paint it. I don't know, I might. I'm not really a painter, but I saw it and I was like, ooh, I really want to create something with those colors. And then Mama G Gear was showing yarn, and she held this one up, and I went, oh, those are the colors. like seriously, dang near all the same colors. This yarn was just meant to be for me. Like, I don't know. And she can't recreate this yarn, though. So this is almost one of a kind. I mean, she could recreate it, but she didn't write it down. So she doesn't know exactly what she did. But that, I mean, y'all, this yarn is like, so that's why whatever I make with it, it has to be like something special, because I want it to be something that when I wear it, it reminds me of my great grandmother. Maybe something I can pass down to my daughter or daughter-in-laws, you know. So I don't know, like, I don't know what I want to make that I'll wear, to be honest. I don't know. Okay, how many of these do I need to do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Should have known. I don't know why my throat's not. Hold on, let me mute my mic and let me get a really good, deep, hard one out real quick. I don't know if that helped. Sounds like it helped a little bit, but it was a rough one. Like a poncho, maybe? I don't know. Like, okay, I don't know. I don't know what I want to make, to be honest. I found some really pretty shawls that are like hummingbird inspired. So I'm kind of looking around at like hummingbird inspired shawls, butterfly inspired shawls for. So if you guys know of any out there that you think would be really pretty, 6, 7. Let me get these in here before I forget again. 8. My husband came home and told the kids, like, 9, hold on, 10, 11, 12, okay, 2 more. My husband came home last night. I was like, yeah, you guys are gonna, your job tomorrow is to sit on a trampoline all day and don't let it move and don't let it blow away. A poncho would keep me warm. The thing is, I don't have enough of the yarn. I only have 660 yards. I turned that one backwards. I can't read it now. So it's 328 yards. I'm assuming that's total. 328 yards total. Right? Or is it per hank? Because it's like it's a sport weight, like a 2-3. So I don't know how much is in these. These hanks feel like they'd be 300 each, but if they're 300 each, then I have 1,200 yards. That's the thing. I don't know how many yards I have. I either have 600 or 1,200. So that's 1,200 yards. Because I have 4 of these. So I think I would pair it up with this. What do y'all think? Or this. So here, let's, I mean, I don't even have a project in mind yet, but tack to make armholes so it fits closer to the body. Yeah, I kind of like that idea of having a poncho with armholes, or, you know, like you've said, like some sort of sleeve. So there's, oh, come on. This, it's like a linen cream color, or that. I mean, this really, or I could do both, to be honest, to really get, ooh, I like that. What do y'all think? Because I feel like even with yarn colors, you want to have odd numbers. I mean, even numbers look good too, but odd numbers, there's something about decorating with odd numbers. I could do all 3 because I've got 12 of these, and I can get more of this from my local yarn store if they have it. And there's a lot of yardage in here, but this is a fine, super fine. I don't know if it's the same. Looks like it's about the same size. I mean, they all look about the same size. Wouldn't that be pretty? Those 3 colors. Oh, it's like little pillows. I just want to, Marianne, I feel like you right now. I just want to sit here and squish all this yarn. Like even these are like, this is almost softer. And I can get more of this through the, I can be Vanna White here. I can get more of this through our affiliate here, Marianne's link for Premiere. I like all 3 colors, to be honest. Ugh. Okay, I gotta put this back in its little baggie. It's a little organza bag. Keep it protected. So cute. Love it. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what I want to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Just, I want to do something. 2, 3, that's special. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Because like I said, the shawl or the colors are like spot on to this. And this reminds me of my great grandmother because of the whole hummingbirds and everything. And I still haven't put these on my blocking board. I'll do that today after I finish this one for sure. I'm looking for scissors. It's a 7, so it goes right chair. No, I'm not done with that, so it needs to stay in there. Good morning, Jan. Good morning to you. I am done with that pink. No more will that pink be used in this box deck. Granny squares, whatever I'm trying to say here. Purple. What purple was I going to use? I think I was going to use that one. This is the one that hasn't been hardly used, so put a slip knot in it. Good morning, Sharon. Hope all of you are doing well, that the weather is good for you. Number 101 on your list to make. It's like number, like, you know, way down on the list of, got so many different things I want to do. I just don't know what I want to do. Ooh, I hit my fish. Oh no, sorry fishy. Didn't mean to hit you. Didn't mean to hit you. All right, we're gonna go, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, just gonna make sure I have all 12 stitches there when I did my little slip tie off there, fasten off. Good morning, Steele and Shirley. Good morning, everybody. So yeah, I'm trying to find a poncho, shawl, something that I can make with sport weight, 2-3 weight-ish yarn. To make with this yarn from Mama G gear that I got, to make something special for me. Okay, stop dropping the loop. Okay, so there's one, chain one, and then, okay, so I chain one in between each. Gotcha, gotcha. Kitty cat cuddles to everyone. Yay. Yeah, my kitty cat is not around. She must be bugging her real human, her real owner, I mean. We might have, Daddy and I might have bought her and brought her home, but we all know her real owner is the oldest child. She has bonded with the oldest child. Imprinted, whatever you want to call it, bonded. We so desperately all want to get a different cat so it'll bond to the rest of us. Yeah, Marianne, I was actually contemplating that too, but I need to, like, I was gonna come down in here and get some yarn to play with last night, but I was like, no, I've got to get these done. I can't play with a design right now. So I actually had thought of that. Good morning, Linda. How are you? But no, Marianne, I am actually on the same page as you. I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking the same thing. But there is a person that made a poncho out there. Where did I find it? It's around, oh, Spring. Spring has one that's really pretty. It's like one that just sits over you. It's like a round one. And I was thinking of making one in that shape, if that's the way I want to say it. Like my own stitch pattern design or whatever, but in that style, I guess. I think that's what I'm trying to say. I got to see my daughter do ballet last night after so many years of not seeing her do ballet. It was so beautiful. She hasn't been in a ballet class in so long, and so it was so fun to see her dance last night. I love watching her dance, regardless of what style it is. I love it. I love it. I love it. And she's good. She's blooming. And we go to a dance studio called Bloom. Okay, so it goes into a chain one space. So, do we, Miss Frisbee, are you going to grace us with your beautiful presence this morning? do we get to come hang out at your house this morning in a little bit? In a little bit. 1, 2, 3, and then 2. One, 2, and then I do 3 in the rest. 1, 2, yay. 2. I might take y'all shopping with me. I might take your live shopping with me later is what I'm saying. Like, I didn't make it to Hobby Lobby yesterday to get the yarn for the granny squares, the pants. So I still need to go get the yarn to do this color. I think I only need 1, but I think I'm going to grab 2. Yes, it's not on sale, but I need it to get the pants done. So I'm willing to this one time get it today instead of waiting till Monday, because I want to get them done before Monday if I can. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to be able to because of how slow I'm working at them, because I still have to finish the other 2 rounds of these. Thankfully, oh, and I got to get 3 more centers. I got to do 3 more centers of this color anyway, so I need the color to finish. But I can get at least these 8 done with the other 2 colors, and then just have those 3 to do once I get the yarn. And I can move on to the last and final center, which is the rosy pink color. So, I mean, I wouldn't be videotaping my shopping. I would literally be running in there, grabbing 2 skeins of yarn, and then I would go, I want to run to Target that's right next, well, not next to it, but nearby. It's like, it would take me 5 minutes to get from one store to the other, only because I have to get in my car, drive the maybe half a mile to the Target and park. So that's the only reason it would take me 5 minutes to deal with traffic, you know, crossing streets and things, because there's like a little area that I would have to cross of incoming traffic from the main road. There's like a little road that leads back into a neighborhood behind the Target. So yeah, that's the only reason it would take me 5 minutes. I only got 2 more rounds on this. So I am working on my 50th and final square of the Granny Square card deck, y'all. I have 2 more rounds left after this yellow one here. And y'all, I will actually be done with the squares. So then I can literally just start joining them. Like, basically, once I'm done with this square, well, I need to put these on the blocking board, but I need to figure out. So what I'll do is I'll take them all off, lay them out, take a picture of how I have them laid out once I've finalized my layout, and then I'll put them all back on the board until I'm ready to sew them on. I'll probably put them on in the order I try to put them on in the order. So like I'll start with the first pile, move over to the second, come down to the third, and go. So that's probably what I'll do. And then that way, the ones that I just recently finished can stay on there a little longer. You'll be living vicariously, yep. I want to get it done, and if I can get it done in the morning when there's less people and traffic to deal with, then it'll be a little less stressful. Because the afternoon evenings just suck. Because, you know, everybody in there, mother and dad and grandmas and grandpas and cousins and dogs and everybody are out shopping. Maybe, yeah, I could figure out what words mean anniversary too. Find a word that means anniversary. Ooh, what is the German word for anniversary? Is there even one? Ooh, I can't pronounce that. Hold on. Nope, that's too much. You're sending me some free patterns to look at. Sweet. Thank you, Tank. I need to get my blanket out. Get that pattern out. What is being dragged across the floor up there? My goodness gracious. Stop. All right, that's done. That's done. What was my next color? Green. The dark green. Well, one of these is an end. There it is. Found it. All right. I start in a chain 2 area. Yes, make sure you guys go check out anybody that drops their links. Make sure you guys go check them out and give them the whatever they need for their channels. Help them out. Help a girl, help a friend out. All right, so I need to do, oh boy. I can't tell where I start here. That's so confusing. Well, it starts here, but I'm trying to see. Oh, okay, I do chain. Okay, I chain 1 and do a single crochet. Gotcha. We'll just go right to the single crochet. And then I do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I do single into the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 5. Then I do treble clusters. Alrighty then. Do treble clusters. With treble clusters, you do the first 2, right? And then, yeah. And then you join them with the last one. 1, 2, 3. And then I do another one in the same spot. I'm not a huge fan of trebles, I will say. The extra yarning over is kind of, can be a little eh. But the extended double crochet, I'll tell you what, that one I like because you're not yarning over twice. 5. Single. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skip over to the next. Single. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I do, excuse me. I do another corner. Oh, yarn over twice. Thankfully, it's just the corners I have to do. And the extra yarn overs aren't necessarily like bad. It's just, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of them. Doesn't mean I won't do them. I'll just balk at them as I'm doing them. Do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I love it. This is not my favorite square, but it's one of my favorites because it's a sunflower and it's pretty. It's turning out pretty. Two, three, 4, 5. I'm doing this and I can see these like sitting like past me, past my work on my desk. I just love these colors, these pastels that my daughter picked. She picked out some good colors. She got some good taste. I don't think she got it from me per se. Never really thought of myself as someone with good fashion taste, so. Where's my phone? I like to leave it up here where I can see it and see what these notifications are that I'm getting. There we go. Oh, yes. Definitely thoughts and prayers for Miss Kendall. Hope all goes well and everything is fixed that needs to be fixed. And that she heals quickly and is able to keep her sanity and maybe get some crocheting done while she's relaxing. 2, 3, 4, 5. While she's recovering, I should say. I don't know how much relaxing it'll be. 2, 3, 4. I need to check on my mom. I kind of slipped on that a little bit. I said, I'm going to be checking in on you. I was trying to do it almost every day. I kind of stopped doing that. I need to text my mom and be like, how you doing? By the way, we're going to come visit you here next weekend. Surprise! So you don't have to wait forever to give the Christmas gifts to the kids. And get them wrapped and have them ready by next Saturday. 1, 2, 3. Last set of treble clusters. Thankfully, it's funny because I do the double wrap over, but it's almost like I'm doing double crochets and then I'm joining them all together, but it's trebles. 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I slip into that first single. Done with the green. One more color and I am done with these granny square box. I am done with this granny square box. There's only one. Well, I know there's more boxes out there, but like I'm done with this granny square box. All right, and then I was gonna do this color for the outside that squares it off. All right, so it joins in. Let's see, I want to join it in. I try to join it in areas where I don't have too many tails because then I don't have so many tails being sewn in the same area. All right, so I'm going in the corner. I started not bothering my friends. If they get in touch with me, fine. If not. Yeah, right. I'm just saying my mom, I was checking in on her and I told her I was going to, and I kind of dropped the ball a little bit on that. So no, I just want to check in and make sure she had surgery on her back about 2 weeks ago. Oh, well, 14, yeah, basically 14 days ago. So I just want to make sure she's, resting like she's supposed to, so it will heal correctly. Because my mom is not one that is known to sit still for very long. So she said she did something the other day where she's like, yep, I definitely felt it the next day. I'd overdone it a little bit. I was like, Mom, sit down and relax, please. Like, take care of yourself, please. So that way the whole back surgery thing, you know, does what it's supposed to do and help you, hopefully help you. All right, so 3, chain 3. I'm glad this one put a straight edge around it, because it's another one of those. If it was left with that last round as the last round, it would be a pain to join. Some of them I'm going to be like that yellow one right there, I'm like, eee, I want to do something to this, to it, to where it's a little easier to join as I go. All right, then 3 inhale. Yeah, I'm really bad about reaching out to people, so it's not because I don't want to or anything. It's just I go day to day and go, crud, I forgot to get a hold of them, or reach out to them and say, hey, thinking about you. Good morning, Steven. You are not late, Steven. You showed up precisely when you were meant to show up. And that was right now. I like how you put that in there, Die Hard friend. Yeah, if I just happen to be scrolling through like messages or stuff, I'll be like, oh yeah, hey, and I'll message up, certain people and reach out and make, just check on them, see how they're doing. Yep. I'm just really bad about it though, Frizzy. Like, I know it's two-sided, but I'm like, I just forget. It's not that I have 2 best friends that I barely talk to anymore. And they don't reach out much either, so. Like, we go weeks, months between talking. And it's just, I don't know. They don't reach out any more than I do, so it's like, it's like they're waiting for me to reach out, and I'm waiting for them to reach out, and then we're just at a stalemate, It is what it is. We still love each other, though, so when we do finally get together or reach out to each other, it's all love. And missing yous and all the hugs and whatnots. So. One reaches out every day and we say goodnight every night. That's fun. That's fun, Tank. I met a new good friend, almost best friend, through my daughter's, boyfriend. They say that they're boyfriend, girlfriend, but they're just really besties, but yet they're in a relationship. They like each other. Oh my gosh, this one's pretty. Oh, I like this one a lot. I like this one a lot. This might be my favorite one. Maybe I'll center the whole blanket on this. Nah, I'm not going to do center out. I'm going to do row by row. I'm going to lay them out, and they're going to be in rows of 9 by 6, I think is what I said. And done. All that yarn. Look at this. I went through an entire deck of cards, 1 skein each of each color, and I have all that left. Now, granted, the green is quite significantly low, but it's still there. There's still quite a bit there. Y'all, I made it through all those cards, and I still have all that left. Now, this is going to be my joining color, and I have 2 of these. I have another one sitting over here. So now, when I'm done with this blanket, I'm going to take all the skeins that are floppy and turn them into cakes and put them in my scrap bin. There are a couple that are in here that are still nice and plump where they won't collapse flat. So yeah, it's just not very frequent. All right, y'all, last card is done. This is number 30. Put it in the 30, 29. I am officially done making all those squares. Woohoo! And I only have the 1 square left to put. I'm not sure what that. I think I just had that as a divider. Anyway, now I gotta get that bottom out. Yeah, I can close it up. It's done! I didn't put it in right, but whatever. Oh, there you go. It's done! Okay, so now I just need to sew the tails in. Man, some of these got big with that 6mm, but I think, they're all going to be about 6 inches. Yeah, this one's about 6 inches. And once it goes on there, if it fits, it fits. If it has to stretch out, it has to stretch out. Yay, that is done. Put this hook away. Woohoo! Next step, joining. But that might be a project. Well, no, it will be a project as soon as I get the pants done. The pants, the kitty, the floppy cat that I'm making. And yeah, that's all I have left are the pants and the floppy cat. Because my middle kid, I made him a hat and some fingerless gloves. So he mentioned something about making gloves to match a scarf and hat I already made him in Chiefs colors. So that's why I went with the Chiefs colors instead of the Vamp for his fingerless gloves. So he's like, if you make them in the Chiefs colors, it'll finish my little set of hat, scarf, and then gloves. And the hat and the scarf are like solid. And the fingerless gloves are going to be a marling of the 2 colors. Yes, I'm almost done with Christmas makes. But I got to sew my mom's tails in on her blanket too. And I need to get that done before Christmas because when we go see her next weekend, I want to take that sucker with me and give it to her. So, and I'm really hoping that her boyfriend will end up wearing the hat that I made him. He's not really, we don't really ever see him wear beanies that I know of, but he owns a landscaping business, and so I don't know if he goes out in the frigid cold very often dealing with it, so I thought I'd make him a hat to keep his ears warm and his head warm if he ever had to go outside and deal with it. You're wearing this shirt? It's a buffalo something from, I think I got it from Costco. I think I got mine from Costco. I've had it for a few years. At least a couple years. I don't remember how many I've had it. I've had it for at least a couple because I know I've worn it couple, at least this is at least the second or third winter I've worn this sweater. So I'm sewing in the tails of the last granny square that I have to finish, or that I'm finishing for the box. So I am almost done. Yay. It's been fun. I've done it. I don't know that I would want to really do this again. But I'm, that kind of person where once I do something, I don't tend to really remake it too many more times after that. There's very few things I've made multiple times. So, yes, congrats, Arrow. Arrow lover. Before I had picked the winner, I had started recording, and I couldn't figure out how to get my comments to come up before I actually picked anybody. I actually had to start back over because I was like, because it was I don't know, I was messing up. So I had to start it all over, and the second time worked, and I got it picked, and yay. So it got done. A blanket arrow, yeah. I'm going to just do a little throw. It's going to be, so I made 50 squares. So that means, well, I made 50 squares, but then to make it a rectangle or a nice divisible number or whatever, I went to 54. Well, there's 52 weeks in a year, so I decided to make 52 squares. So I made 2 of the squares, I made 4 extra of each one. No, 2 extra of each one. So I gave myself 54 squares. So not exactly 52 weeks. But I upped it to 54 because 52 and 50 didn't really work out. I mean, I could have done 5 by 10 or 5 by 5, if I did, or no. Anyway, I could have done it with 50 squares, but I bumped the number up to 54 so it would make a nice, grid divisible, whatever the word is I'm trying to say. So it's going to be 9 squares by 6 squares. 54 inches by 36. So it'll be just a small little throw. It'll be almost Boggy Creek parameters that if I may end up donating it. I don't know. Or maybe it could be a giveaway if somebody wanted to win it, to be honest, if it ends up being something pretty. You didn't enter, Melissa. That's okay. There's no requirements to enter. So no worries. And it's understandable. Actually, you know what? These green ones are tough because there's not a good place to sew these tails into. But I think I'm going to go up into the teal color to hide it. If I can get my needles to go up there. And wind it through this dark green here. There we go. Sometimes you just got to make it work. Yeah, most of mine are too, Tank, the one-of-a-kinds, you know. And especially Marianne. She did all her stuff, a lot of her stuff is one-of-a-kinds. Which, you know, is kind of fun because then, you know, you're not getting something someone else has if you don't want to be like anybody else, you know? You want to be different and you want to stand out. You wanted it to get used. Yeah. No worries, Melissa. There'll be other makes. There might even be a bag one day. Who knows? I've got a tub of stuff that I could give away. I have asked you when I'm doing my live not to come down here.
No. Daddy does have merchandise.
Does he have merchandise?
Yes, I want it.
Well, maybe for your birthday next year if you still want it.
Christmas.
I'm done buying Christmas already. I'm not gonna buy you a whole bunch of stuff.
But I want that crafting merchandise.
What merchandise do you want specifically?
Can you search it up?
Not right now, no.
I don't know.
Well, then I'm not gonna buy an I don't know, dude.
For Christmas?
And it's too late to buy anything for Christmas. It won't get here in time, so.
But what do you mean?
It's in a week, dude. Things don't ship that quickly. It's slow. And it's Christmas. Everybody's inundated with stuff. It's done.
After Christmas?
Okay, I don't want to talk about it right now. Please go.
Let's see if there's merchandise. Can I play Pokey?
Go, please. Alright, so all my squares are done and all of them have tails sewn in. I'm going to put these on my blocking board. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I mean, I'm kind of wasting my time putting them on here because I'm going to pull them off for too long and lay them out so I can figure out my layout. And it takes a little bit of time that I don't really want to waste either. I don't know how well you guys can hear me. I'm trying to talk loud. Hopefully you can hear me okay. Like, I don't have much room left for these on here. It's so funny. I hope this works. And it gets some of these squares to the size I need them to be. I'll be back in just a second. I got one more square to put on. Literally running out of room. Running out of room. This one almost doesn't need it. It almost doesn't need it. Like, I cannot fit any more squares on there. Ow! Ouch. Darn chair. Trying to trip me up. Piece of our friends. I love that idea. That would be fun. We'd have to figure out how to do that though, you know? I mean, I don't know how many. I'd have a whole blanket if I had one from every one of y'all. If I had one square from each one of you, I could make a blanket for myself, like Marianne did. It just might take me a while to get it together too, depending on what I got going on. All right, y'all, the Granny Square card deck is done. I just gotta sew them all together now. All right, now let's see. I got 25 minutes. I can work on a couple of these. So I can put the next color on, which is pink, on these two and these two, and then this one would be, what am I missing here? Green, blue. Yeah, green. So pink on these four. No. Or pink on these two, and then hold on. What do I have on the ones I've done? So peach is the middle one. So blue. I already have that done. But I have 3 of those. And then pink. So I have pink after the blue. Pink after the blue on 1. So 2 and 2. Oh my gosh, I don't know. Anyway. It's just, I just need to just go with a color and call it a day. Like, stop worrying about which, they're all, I'm trying to make them a little different from each other, but, because they're all the same colors, but I'm trying to change up the sequences a little bit so it's not all the same. Let's see, Melissa. Remember, Mariana sent you some. Now for next year, you have to do the Stitches box. I'm waiting to see if that gets gifted. Now, I know I don't have a P.O. box anymore, but if you guys ever feel like you guys want to send anything to me, I'm open to, if you email me, I will send you my mailing address that way. I'm just not going to put it out there freely. I know you could find it if you wanted to. But then I also have an Amazon wish list that will ship. I have my address attached to it, so it will ship to, I did it again. I keep forgetting to pull that through there. It will ship to my address. So scrappy pants. Good day, late. Sorry. Andrea, you are on time. You are here at precisely, like I told Steven, you are here precisely at the time you were meant to be here. So there is no worries there. You are all good. Just trying to get this started, and then I'll be able to look up a little better. This first corner, I hope that I'm not making my one corner too thick compared to the rest. So the corner my fingers are on is a little bit, is where I join, and I hope I'm not making it that much thicker than the rest of them. I don't think it is too bad. But I'm trying to basically I'm trying to crochet with my tails, so to speak, and then I don't have to sew them in the end. I do have the flower one somewhere behind me. Or I moved it. Oh, the flower one is right there underneath Mr. Merlin that Kim from Fortunate Creations sent me. Are you using a half? No, I'm not using a half double crochet to join. I'm just finishing off the squares and then weaving in the end through the corner. And then I crochet over that. And I utilize a little bit of the tail, so I make a longer tail when I join the new color. I tie it in a knot over the top of the corner that I'm joining to. And then I use the tail to crochet a little bit of each of the first few stitches. And then I don't have a tail. So like this, there's no tail for the pink that I just joined right now until I get to the end and then have the tail from this one. So no worries, Steven. I think honestly it gives me, because I've noticed that even if I am in and out of a live, that it shows I've watched the whole thing. It shows that little red bar across the bottom as all the way across for me, even though I wasn't in there for the full time. So I don't know if it gives you the full credit or not, but when there's only this much left, it gets really hard and it like doesn't want to pull smoothly anymore. So it goes from pulling a little rougher in the beginning to smooth to rougher at the end again. Let's see, I have 4 blue, so, and 4 green. So I want to do pink on 2 of each. And then I do the green or blue on those 2. Okay, I think that's what I'll do. Just change up the sequence a little bit. I mean, all the squares have the same 4 colors. I just try to vary up the sequence within each set of centers, the very center first rounds. So like I'll have 4 sets of each color. I'll have 4 sets, 1 of each color, since I have 4 colors, with the center for each of the colors to start the centers. I feel like I'm like stumbling all over what I'm trying to say here. Now you can sit with your coffee. Yay! I decided to make coffee this morning. I almost didn't make it in time. I started it at like 7:05, 7:06, right before I sat down to eat my quick breakfast. Although I figured out that there's a frozen button setting on my toaster, and I just upped the length of time that it spent in the toaster to instead of doing like 2, like I would put it in for 2 or 3, and then I would flip my toaster pastries around and do another 2 or 3. But then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try this frozen setting that I keep seeing on here, because they are frozen, and maybe the frozen setting will help heat it up slower. I don't know, but I did that, and I bumped it up to 5, you know, the little bars that you can bump how length of time that they're in there for. And the 5 on the frozen setting was almost perfect. It was a good setting. Let's see. Yeah, it shows the time that has passed on the video, but you are, or whoever you're watching, only get the credit for the continuous watch. Oh, gotcha. I don't know. Whoop. As long as you guys are watching what's on my channel, like, well, that's all I, you know. Yes, I know I need to keep my watch hours up, you know, to a certain amount in order to keep the monetization. But honestly, you know, if I don't end up keeping the monetization, it's not going to be the end of the world for me. You know, it's not an income for me or anything. So there is one down. Okay. Mine always, if I ever push links, it depends on the link. Some links will take me away from the live, but keep the live running somehow. And then, so this is what I do. So in the video that I found, I have this tail woven through the stitches at the top here, and it's coming this way. What I do is I take this new yarn, I pull it through, and I make a longer than normal tail. I bring this old tail back over so that I tie on top of it, so it's going back the other direction from what it came from, what it was going from, where it was going. And then I tie a knot. I gotta set it down to tie this first knot. So I tie that knot over that tail there, like that, and then I do another one. This is a method I found on YouTube. So then I have that double knot on there, and then I take these two tail, or the working and the tail, and I basically chain I chain 2, holding both of them, while still going over the old tail here. I crochet over it, so I pull both the working and the tail of the same color there. I chain 2. I drop the tail, the short tail, and I grab the working yarn and do a third chain. So then I have the chain 3, which isn't what I typically like to start these with. But honestly, you know, with this method, you can't really see them, and they don't make a big hole. Then what you do is you take and you do a double crochet back into the corner over both of those two tails, the old and the new. You pull up your loop. You grab the other tail of the same color you're working with. You pull through the first 2 loops. You drop the tail again and go through the last. There's going to be 3 loops on your tail, or on your hook, because of that tail you brought through, but you just go through all of that, and there's a double crochet, and you do that one more time, and this will create your 3rd double crochet. So you pull up your loop, grab your tail, pull both strands through those first 2 loops, drop the tail, and then finish your double crochet. And then I do a chain 2, because I'm only doing chain 2s for my corners. And then I just do the last 3 double crochets back into the corner over both of those 2 tails without utilizing any of them. And then the tail from the new yarn that I'm working now is now incorporated into that corner, and I don't have a tail. So I can actually go and I will cut these 2 tails short right up here against those double crochets, just like this. I'll cut it really close. I'll kind of pull them tight a little bit so that way when I go to stretch it back out, it pulls it back into inside. So those two come off. And then I have no tail to sew in. But I've made part of my square. And then I just continue working the round. It makes that one corner a little thicker, this one side a little thicker, but I don't think it will matter. Let's see. If I click on the link on my phone, it pauses the live, but if I'm on my laptop, I have to set it to open a new tab and keeps the live going. Lisa H, that's probably why mine doesn't stop, is because we have premium too, so that's probably why I'm able to do that too. It just keeps playing in the background. It's funny, with my Google Pixel, it has Android on it, and so when I click on links in YouTube, it will actually keep me in YouTube but take me to Chrome. It opens up a Chrome browser somehow within the YouTube app. So then I just have to click the X on that window and it'll actually take me back to the YouTube app, back into it. So that is what I am doing with my tails, and it is allowing me to basically just move on to the next round without having to deal with tails now. And that's how I've been doing them. So I'm hoping that the tails don't come out. Like, I'm trying it this way. I'm gonna make the pants. I'm gonna throw them in the wash and see what happens when they come out. Because if they look like poo when they come out of the wash, I'm gonna have to go through and fix all the tails somehow. And that way she'll actually wear it. If it even happens, I don't know what's gonna happen. So 8:52. So I really want to finish all these blankets that I've started for designs that I've made, but I'm like looking at them going, I just don't have the desire to pick them up at the moment. I think that's because I'm focused on getting things done that are meant for gifts. Because once those blankets are done, I'm going to make them big enough for like Boggy or something and just mail them off. Which I need to get those mailed off too. It might just have to wait till after Christmas at this rate because I don't know when I'll get it done. I mean, I can get stuff mailed out, I guess, early next week. It just, it'll sit somewhere over the holiday, which is fine, but I think the deadline's in January anyway for Nancy to receive them. It's like early to mid-January, I think. I don't know. I'd have to go check all that again. If they come out, yeah, I just don't know how short they're going to be, Tank. If they come out, I don't know. You're waiting until after Christmas? Okay. So then I won't be the only one then. Although the ones I'm sending, Lisa, are from last year. Well, I mean, for me to send my blankets to Nancy, that's what I'm talking about. To get them mailed off. Because she doesn't do it all year long. She starts collecting in like August or September of the next year. And then she does that for a season. And then she takes a break for a while. And during that break is when a lot of people tend to get their next seasons made. Number 2. Oh, I think I'm going to hold off on the next one until I'm going to do two more with the pink on the outside, and then I'm going to do these 2 with green and these 2 with blue. And then I need to get more of the peach so I can make the other 3 that I'm missing. Because like I said, I'm going with... Oh, and by the way, I asked my daughter which color she liked for the... She was thinking the pink one, but then I was like, so the pink blends with the rest of the squares, and the blue one pops a little bit. And then she goes, well, yeah, I think maybe the blue. So, I mean, either way, I don't think she's going to be unhappy with whatever one I go with. But I think we're going to go with the blue one. So, here's the blue. I don't know. Now that with the brown on there, I might just do the pink. I don't know. Because this has this has like a blue and a pink, and then this one has light green and blue with it. So all the colors are represented in these 2 zippers. It's just a matter of which one I use. I don't know. I'll wait till after the new year for your pattern then. I wanted to make myself one for my birthday. Yeah, hopefully I'll get it out soon. It didn't say upcoming, but it says started 3 seconds ago, but I clicked on it and it said live in 2 hours. Now it says upcoming. Oh, no worries, Sharon. I bet it's a task. It will be. Yeah, I don't know. I like them both. The green is a little different than the green I'm using, but it's a light green. I mean, the pink and the blue the pink with the blue zipper definitely goes a little better. So that's, I'm leaning towards that one now. I was leaning towards the blue one, but now I'm leaning more towards the pink one. Seeing it next to the brown outline. The brown main color on the outside. And it's actually called Antique Gold. It's actually a gold, but it looks kind of like a brown. But yeah, I think I'll go with the pink with the blue zipper. Oh my gosh, they are making a racket up there today. So yeah, I'm going to keep looking for a... Oh, they smell so good. I'm going to keep looking for a pattern to use with this. I think I'm going to put this navy with it and this linen ivory color. I think I'm going to put those 3 colors together in a pattern of sorts. Whatever that ends up being, I don't know yet. Oh, and I pulled my Advent, for those of you that didn't see this. It's like lime greens and sunshine yellows with some speckles in there. These are such cute little minis. Such cute little minis. I really want to pull them out and tack them to a board like Nina's Knots Crochet is doing with her Advent, so that way we can see the gradient that this is doing. Like, it is literally fading from one color to another. Yeah. I don't know what I was gonna say. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know what pattern I'm gonna do. Like, I like Marianne's idea because I was thinking the same thing beforehand, before she mentioned it. that coming out with my own design. So I need to find some yarn. I need to find some yarn. I don't know where any is at, but I need to take some yarn and play with the design and come up with a design, because I'm thinking of a round poncho style, kind of like this enchanted one, like the shape of it, but not the stitch work. I'm not going to do the, I guess it's called the waistcoat stitch that's used in this pattern. I'm not going to use the waistcoat stitch. On a string, there you go. Ooh, I can make a garland out of it. Oh yeah, that'd be cool. I'll have to do that later, and then you guys will see it tomorrow when I come on live. So that's awesome. Thanks, Marianne. I love that idea. Yeah, because I could just throw it on this red string right here. This red yarn I have sitting here on my desk. That's done with. I'm done with it. So I still have to finish the caterpillar scarf. Like, I started it. I haven't finished it yet. Like, do I use this pattern, for my poncho? I don't know. But I kind of want to make it a round one now and not a square. So that is the pattern that Arrow won the poncho from. This is the same pattern, just in a DK. And I'm using a mandala bundle, bonus bundle. I haven't gotten very far on that. But yeah, I still have to finish the caterpillar scarf. This is as far as I've gotten on it. Eek, don't pull out. I need to put a stitch marker in there. Show you my caterpillar scarf here in a second. This is as far as I've gotten on it. I don't know how I feel about the yarn choices, but this teal is that ombre teal, so you can see it's transitioning to a lighter color. And then you got this green that like is all speckly. So I still gotta finish that. And then I started another poncho that I haven't finished either. I was starting to make squares like this, and then I was going to join them into a poncho. I was going to make 4 big granny squares like this, or 4 big squares, and then join them into a poncho, like a boho, as my mom called it, what'd she say, 60s or 70s poncho, because I showed her what I was doing with it. This is worsted weight in the same pattern of the one that I gave away. So I think I'm gonna frog this one, because this is the yarn I typically play with to get an idea of a pattern. So I'll probably frog this back out and just use this yarn to make a round one and see if I can come up with something for the Mama G yarn. Yeah. Yep. That's when I would do color work, Marianne, where I would do like stitch work that is just, maybe like a solid line of double crochets or half double crochets or something in that variegated, and then the solids, that the ivory and this navy, I would do the stitch work in where you could actually see the stitches. So yeah. All right. Well, I am going to get off of here. I may or may not run to Hobby Lobby while Julianne goes live this morning, but I will be there one way or another, whether I'm there fully in focus mode or, shopping while listening with my earbud in my ear. So I do that a lot. I do that a lot. So just getting everything put back in my box to take back upstairs. Thank you, Tank. So I hope you guys have a great Thursday. and know that you are worth something to somebody. And here on this channel, you are loved by many. So I hope you guys have a great Thursday, and I will see you here same time, same place for Friday. Have a great day, guys. Bye.